More fuel is being added to the fire here at NXT Heatwave as the NXT Championship is on the line. NXT Champion Bron Breakker defending against the ever so quick, ever so sly JD McDonagh. In this instance, you look at JD McDonagh, you look at Bron Breakker. Two different ends of the spectrum when it comes to their athleticism. And it's not to say that one is not athletic. Their styles are just so different. And that has a lot to do with their frame. Bron Breakker has a larger frame than JD McDonagh. And it allows for more power moves. JD McDonagh is going to need to find a way to use his quickness. However, the problem is Bron Breakker is a very quick, very energetic superstar. So you can't doubt his speed either for 1 second. Using that grappling ability, but just not quick enough to outsmart Bron Breakker. McDonagh comes back with a forearm to Breakker. And a nice gator roll. And transitions it right into a standing vertical suplex as Bron Breakker spent a little extra time allowing that blood to rush to the head for a added effect, almost like a vertigo from the crash landing of the suplex. It's JD McDonagh who's now on the outside on the floor. A little bit of a cat and mouse as McDonagh's on the retreat, but gets smarted by the cat. That is, ironically, the biggest dog in the fight, Bron Breakker. Look at that. Always ready to show off his ability, show off his power inside the ring. And a standing moonsault. Absolutely incredible power, incredible athleticism. Going after the shoulder, as you see, it's behind the back and shoulder exposed into the turnbuckle. Bron Breakker, who's had the opportunity to face some of the best of the best. He had quite a bit of time to spend in the ring with Dolph Ziggler, a well-seasoned veteran in WWE. Breakker is not giving any room to breathe for JD McDonagh. It does not seem like there's much hope as this title match continues. This is our main event here on NXT Heatwave. It is all about the NXT Championship as Bron Breakker defends against JD McDonagh. During commercial break, JD McDonagh was able to find his way back into this thing, trying to take force of his momentum and continuing the pressure. Oh my God. That is, I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. That's brutal. I don't think I've ever seen that done before exactly like that. McDonagh showing some very unique offense. And that's just what you have to do when the stakes are high. You got to figure out anything and try everything. McDonagh has to get Breakker back in the ring in order to win the championship. It could only end via pinfall or submission inside the ring, as he hammers down these elbows on the chest of the champion, clubbing in, just clamoring, just almost like churning him like butter. Nearly clobbering the champion. Has going for the submission. Has it locked in. This is going to put a lot of pressure on the back of the neck that McDonagh's been working on. Stretching that arm as well. You stretch the pec as well. No matter what, no matter how big you are, there's only so much any human body can endure. But for Bron Breakker, he was able to endure that submission hold. There's a lot of pressure on JD McDonagh. He's going to have to be able to keep up with Bron Breakker. And so far, he's doing a great job. But as we enter, we're entering the deeper stage of this match. The longer this goes on, we're going to see what JD McDonagh is truly made of. As he continues to torque on the neck of Breakker. You start at the neck. It changes the pace of your entire opponent because the pain from the neck shoots down the entire body. It slows them down. And that's a great strategy, knowing that you're the smaller opponent. But Breakker doesn't seem too affected by it as he starts to pick up some momentum and just massive speed, massive slam lays down McDonagh. And the dogs are barking. He's not going to know what hit him. I don't think Breakker knows what hit him, or what he hit, rather. Hitting that steel ring post as McDonagh was able to sidestep. McDonagh, crossface, crossface. The torque on the neck. The champion could be forced to tap out. We could be crowning a new champion here at Heatwave. Right now, the heat is on Bron Breakker, who is able to make it to the bottom rope to force the break on the submission. However, the thing about it is the damage is already done. That's brilliant on JD McDonagh's part. He's already got the damage done to Bron Breakker. Now the question is, how does Bron Breakker respond to all the damage that's been done? Is there going to be a response? And Breakker starting to fight back. Was looking for the Breakensteiner. Will it be enough to put McDonagh away? But McDonagh able to survive. And the eyes widened for a second there by the champion. Thinking that was going to put the challenger away after that Breakensteiner. Just another show of the crazy athleticism of Breakker. And Enziguri takes out the chest of Breakker. Now it's McDonagh who meets Breakker up at the top. What could McDonagh possibly be thinking? Oh, Breakker blocked it the first time. Spanish fly. Gonna fly now as JD McDonagh. Brain buster to crown a new champion. But when there's a will, there is a way. And Bron Breakker kicks out. Not backing down on any damage that can possibly be done to take out the neck of Bron Breakker. First a Spanish fly, follows it up. Went for the moonsault and a spear that rips through the challenger. Oh, that's super unfortunate for Bron Breakker as the challenger rolled to the floor. Breakker gonna meet McDonagh on the floor. I get the feeling that the damage has only begun. He's setting up. He may have bought himself some extra time, but... And there it is. And now the straps come down. Oh boy. I can already feel the energy coming from Bron Breakker. But McDonagh somehow still standing still once more. And a third spear. Everybody has a plan until you get hit in the face. And just like that, Breakker retains. Bron Breakker still the NXT champion. What a match between Breakker and McDonagh, but in this case, it is Bron Breakker who is the better man as he stands tall.